This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80 station, 103.1.
A couple of things that are kind of interesting. One, would you guys kind of classify the Savannah Guthrie thing now, the case with her mother, as kind of a cold case right now? Like, really not.
Soon.
Is it too soon to be considered a cold case? The other thing about that, I am just shocked that by the way, we're going to get to some Austin cold cases in just a moment. I'm shocked that Savannah Guthrie's going back to the Today Show. I'm just really surprised that Jenna Hager announced it the other day, and she's going to be back on. They haven't said when, but just like, I don't know if I could do that.
That's a strange one. It's not like she has to work.
Right.
Right. Financially. Like, I understand when people got to go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've got to work, but she doesn't.
You would think. But plus you just look at her when she's on the Today Show, she's always going to be the woman whose mother was abducted.
She's just trying to she showed up to the Today Show set on Friday and told people her intention is to come back. She doesn't know when. And she said, I don't know how I can do it, but that they are like her family and she's looking for.
Does she have children?
She's 2.
How old are they? Any idea how old they are?
They're young.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay. But speaking of cold cases and stuff, there are some Austin cold cases that have been brought up recently. What's on that list? There's about 5 of them, right?
There's about 5 of them. One of them is going back as far as like Jack the Ripper days near the end of the 1800s, the servant girl annihilator.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that one?
Clarksville.
Yeah. An unidentified killer murdered at least 8 people between 1884 and 1885. They never caught him.
Got away with it.
Servant girl annihilator.
That's why we have moon towers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, the original, I think there might still be 1 or 2 original wood moon towers, but you always hear about moon towers is synonymous with Austin. That is why they put up these moon towers to light it up at night because of the serial killer.
And so the servant girl annihilator, these were what, housekeepers and stuff? Or do you have any idea?
I think so. And mostly in the Clarksville area, just west of downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by the way, speaking of that, did you see Buford's opened up?
Yes, they said they set their reopening date, and the proceeds are going, I believe, to victims.
I read they opened up Friday night.
Maybe that's what it was. But and it was again proceeds.
A benefit.
Yeah, a benefit.
Other cold cases in Austin.
I know. We'll all remember this name, Rachel Cook.
Dude, that blows my mind.
January morning in 2002, 19-year-old Rachel Cook left her Georgetown home to go for a jog and never returned. 0 trace after that.
That is unbelievable. That someone just disappear.
Yeah.
Just gone. She just went out for a run. She was home from college.
Yeah. I remember hearing about it when it happened.
Oh, I do too. Absolutely. Huge story.
Yeah. Never, ever been solved.
What else?
The next one, they're talking about Henry Lee Lucas. Serial killer Henry Lee Lucas confessed to hundreds of murders, including one in Williamson County and another in Bastrop County back in 1979. But the interesting thing about this is that he didn't actually commit most of the murders that he claimed to have done. He was convicted of 2, but confessed to hundreds. And they're saying that has really screwed it up and called all sorts of cold cases back into review.
I remember when he was in that jail in Georgetown. And I remember, you'd drive by and go, I wonder if he's like looking out the window and would wave.
Right. So,
by the way, I think I read something that jail is going on the market and someone might turn it into a hotel or something like that. That's kind of creepy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where, I don't know where it is in Georgetown.
Just north of the square.
Huh. I'm trying to picture it. I can't picture it in my brain where it is. Henry Lee Lucas died in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What they also say about that case, about him, is that it's the first time that authorities really heard of someone inserting themselves into cases that they had absolutely nothing to do with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he just trying to get cred?
I mean, I guess. I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah. Definitely crazy.
I worked with a few bozos like that, just inserting themselves into everything. Like, shut up. You ever know anyone like that? Whether you worked with them or not, they just insert themselves into everything.
Whatever drama was going on, they got themselves into it. Or somehow the really creepy ones are the ones that can make it about themselves, where they've got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing to do with it.
What about this one? Do y'all remember the name Martin Gutierrez? In 2018, he was a Texas Tech grad, disappeared after a night out on Rainy Street. His body was found in Lady Bird Lake. The medical examiner ruled it an accidental drowning, but it's questionable because he had blunt force trauma to his head, to his body. So people,
and we've had how many people found in the lake since then? That was how many? I've lost count. 12 plus.
Oh yeah, it's some astronomical number.
And they're always like, no foul play. Just
totally normal.
In the same spot, the same area,
the same type of person.
Yeah, around the same time and late in the evening or early morning. Like, come on.
There are whole podcasts and Facebook pages about the Rainy Street Rippers, what some of them are being called, or the Lady Bird Lake murders.
Yeah, I don't know. And nobody drowned. We didn't have that many drownings in the 30 years before all this happened, right? You know what I mean? In Lady Bird Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, I don't know. I'm just not buying it. I don't say I don't know. I think they would avoid panic or vigilanteism.
The police are out. It's fine, you guys. It's fine.
Right. Keep moving.
It's fine.
Right. So
the last one, I definitely remember this name, Roxanne Paltoff.
Oh, the motel girl.
Yeah. In 2006, she vanished after an argument with her boyfriend at an Austin area motel and has never been found. Kind of like a Rachel Cook kind of disappearance.
I got a question. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Oh, but the boyfriend was cleared? I mean, that's the obvious, right?
Yeah.
Argument,
right.
and then she goes missing.
Yeah, they say multiple persons of interest have surfaced, including her boyfriend, but still nobody's been arrested for it, and her body has never been found.
So let me ask you this, just for clarification: is a motel that when you can see your car when you open your room's door? That's a motel, right?
Doors are on the outside.
You might have to look down if it's a 2-story motel.
That's a motel.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Hotel, you open your door, you can't see your car.
There's a hallway.
You get a hallway with the hotel.
With really gaudy carpet.
Yes.
That would be a hotel.
Okay. How am I this age and not know that?
I don't know.
Until I got perfect clarification and understanding of it this late in life.
Yeah,
I feel like
weird.
a good 6 or 8 out of 10 motels are named the Sands Motel. I don't have any evidence or any numbers, but it just feels like it's always the Sands Motel.
What was the one in the 70s or early 80s that had the little sleepwalking bear with the pajamas on and the cap?
With
the Travelodge.
Yes, with the speaker. Who is the guy with the deep voice? Who
not
voiced
Tom
the
Bodett.
Yeah, Tom Bodett.
That's Motel 6.
That was Motel 6.
Oh, he's going to leave the light on for you. That's right.
Not to be confused with the Howard Johnsons either.
No, Howard Johnson's. That's
Remember
Motel,
those?
right? Is that Motel?
That was Motel with a restaurant, but it was a restaurant too.
They used to have all-you-can-eat clams on Thursday.
Oh,
Clams.
I think it's Motel, Howard Johnson's Hotel.
What about the Red Roof Inn? What is that? The Red Roof Inn.
An inn? Where does that fall in the list?
I generally have a rule with hotels that they have to be at least a mile off of a main highway. For me, it's at least 1 mile off.
Why?
That's just
your rule.
Except I broke my rule when I first moved to Austin back in 96. Is the Holiday Inn at Town Lake still there?
Yep. The round building?
The round one.
The round one. It's still there.
That was an iconic skyline building for Austin back in the day.
Because it was round.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
1031austin.com.
Hey, if you're just joining us, make sure you get here a little bit earlier tomorrow. We do it every day from 7 until 8 o'clock. Some of the stuff we were talking about earlier. Rodeo Austin gets kicked off on Friday. We talked about some of the cold cases in Austin, which is always just amazing that there's just no suspects or no leads in we rattled off 5 different cases. But don't think that those police officers stop working on them, because they do. They continue to work on the cases. We just don't hear about it very much. So JB's all fired up because you just discovered something I'm curious for you to tell us about. It's called Race Club.
I haven't been. I keep, I'm sure I'm getting the algorithm on social media for me pulls this up because I follow so much car stuff.
Yeah, right.
But it's a new place in Austin. I'm dying to go check out. It's called the Race Club. It's on North Burnett near Wells Branch, Howard Lane-ish. And these are driving simulators that are crazy advanced. Like, it's funny. I would love to have a man cave at my house. My house is so tiny. I'd have to, anyhow, build one of these. I was looking at them. You could buy one of these for like $15,000, $20,000, which sounds like a crazy amount of money, but sports cars cost way more than that. And these driving simulators are very realistic. Very. Like even professional drivers use these so they can get familiar with the course before they go to it and just stay sharp without the expense of running a race car. I know a couple professional drivers. They use these and they're like, the seat floats and vibrates and moves and thrusts you forward if you hit the brakes and launches you back when you accelerate, and you feel every bump and bounce, and you spin the car out if you're not driving it properly, and plug in race courses all over the world, like every F1 course or whatever you want to do. And I was looking at it. It's pretty reasonable as far as like entertainment. If you wanted to get your buddies together, I don't know if you have to be a certain age or something like that. It would make sense because you're not actually on the road. You could do it without a driver's license, but I can't confirm that. It just looks like so much stinking fun.
It looks like you need to, like, I'm looking at the prices are not bad, but it says for membership. So like 30 minutes is $39, which isn't
30
bad.
minutes. 30 minutes is a long time. That doesn't sound like much, but having driven a race car on a track, that's a long time.
Like you're going to be tired at the end.
Yeah, it takes every ounce of energy. Things happen fast. And $49 for 60 minutes?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And then they have like race leagues and stuff like that. I don't know. It just looks really cool.
I got to do something similar to this, but it was, so my cousin is a pilot in the Navy. He flies a fighter jet in the Navy. And when he got his wings, graduating from flight school down at Naval Air Station Kingsville, Landry, our daughter, and I, we went down there for the ceremony for the graduation. And when we got there, he took us and put us into the flight simulator that they use to train on. And it was like you're flying the airplane and trying to land it on an aircraft carrier. It was really cool. I mean, you felt like Maverick sitting in there. I was like, I'm going to slam on the brakes. He'll fly right by.
Yeah, it's the real deal. I know a guy that does American Airlines training in like Arlington, Texas. And so it's a simulator that's just like flying the real thing.
Right. It's amazingly cool. Even the sounds of it are thing, like if there was I had a fire. Well, one of my engines caught on fire my cousin did it on purpose.
Oh.
I was like, Sandy.
He lit your engine on fire.
Right. And he showed me how to turn it off, how to extinguish it.
Yeah.
Flip it. It's kind of cool.
Did you successfully land it?
No.
Did our daughter?
Landry did. I did not. She had a little bit of help from Tyler, but I crashed and burned I think I was in the Persian Gulf.
Oh.
And right to the bottom of the sea with a $80 million airplane.
Yeah.
Right? But that's pretty cool. I'd go do it if you want to. I don't know if you have to be a member of the club or what. But.
Yeah, and there's all different levels of cars. Like I think from a Miata up to an F1.
Well, why the hell would you want to be on if you can drive an F1 car?
I think you need to start reasonable and get better at it.
I mean,
it's not
different.
easy.
It's a little different than my BMW.
I've done some driver training. It's a world of difference,
You got to get the right shoes, right?
You got to get the right shoes. And get your driving gloves on.
Yeah, I've got some with the fingers cut off. They're black.
Oh my God.
You and I would show up with a helmet on. They're like, it's a simulator. You don't need a helmet.
Hey. Sandy would drive there with the helmet and the driving gloves on, too.
More coming up.
1031austin.com.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.